What's up guys, and welcome back to the Scope Spirit channel. So this video is the fourth episode of the Sports in Anime series. The last one was on calisthenics, and today we will look at arm wrestling in anime. If you want more content on strength sports and anime, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and to leave a like on this video to show your support. Now that all has been said, let's start this episode on arm wrestling in anime. Let's go! So apart from being a casual game to measure your strength with your friends, arm wrestling is also a professional sport. In competition, you arm wrestle on a special table, and there are much more rules than when you play it as a game. For example, you have to put your shoulders in a certain position at the beginning, you need to have at least one foot on the ground before starting, your other hand has to stay on the peg at all times, a false start equals a warning, and as you can see, there are a lot of other rules in the sport. Although people usually think that arm wrestling is all about the arms, in reality, you will use your forearm and your hands above all. And then, for other muscle groups, you will obviously have the arms with the biceps and the triceps, but also the pectoral, the shoulder and the back. And apart from incredible strength in all these muscle groups, you will also need some technique and moves. There are three moves or styles that you can find in arm wrestling. The first one is the hook. The main thing about the hook is the supination of both your hand and forearm. In this case, the match will be centered on the pressure applied through the wrist. This technique will require a lot of strength in your biceps, and it is more suited for short athletes or for those who don't have a lot of hand control. The second one is top roll. Here, the main thing about top roll is the pronation of your hands and forearms. In this case, the match will be more centered on the pressure on your fingers. In comparison to the hook, the goal here is to pull towards yourself and not to the side, like with the hook. And the third one is the press. This one is much more a technique than a style. The main styles are the hook and the top roll. And if you're in a comfortable position with either of these two styles, you can move to the press technique by rotating your torso and positioning your shoulder behind your hand. This will allow you to better use your tricep strength and your body weight. So now that we have a proper definition and some examples, in which anime can we find characters doing arm wrestling? Let's find out. So this time again, I've gone through all the anime that I know in order to find some characters doing arm wrestling, and I found out a lot of scenes. So to mix it up a little bit, this time I will present and explain to you the context behind my 5 favorite arm wrestling scenes in anime. So the first scene comes from Hajime no Ippo. So the beginning of this scene is kind of funny because Takamura wants Ippo to confess his love to the girl he likes. But Ippo refuses, and Takamura says that he has to accept a challenge. And this challenge is to win 3 arm wrestling matches in a row. So the first match is going to be against Kimura, the second one against Aoki, and the third one, normally, has to be against Goto. But after seeing both Kimura and Aoki losing to Ippo, then Takamura is going to cheat, and this match is going to be a little less easy for Ippo. The second scene comes from Danberu no Kiro Moteru. So in this scene, the girls are just interested in what is arm wrestling. And surprisingly, Hibiki is a real monster at arm wrestling. And after seeing this, the coach Makio really wants to have a battle against Hibiki. Now for the third scene, it comes from Naruto. So in this scene, one of the subordinates of the Raikage is very badly injured, and so it really needs a special treatment. And for this reason, the Raikage is going to ask Tsunade to heal him. But Tsunade is not going to accept that easily. So she proposes him a challenge. If he beats her in an arm wrestling match, then she will heal the subordinate. Now the fourth scene comes from Hunter x Hunter. In this scene, Leolio, Gon and Killua are trying to gain some money. And in order to do so, they are doing a strength contest in the street. The goal is to beat Gon, and if you do so, you will earn a big diamond. Obviously Gon is very strong and he will not lose against ordinary people. But then a small girl appears and she wants to do a battle against Gon. But the thing is that this is not an ordinary girl. In fact, she is a member of the Phantom Troop and she is very strong.
Ready, go!
And the fifth scene comes from My Hero Academia. This scene is a battle between Tetsu and Kirishima. At the beginning, they are exchanging blows and fighting with one another, but since neither of them are winning or losing, they decide to do an arm wrestling match. So to conclude this video, as always, I will answer one final question. Does arm wrestling exist in anime? Well, with the crazy number of arm wrestling scenes in anime, it will be false to say that it does not exist in anime. The only thing is that they are never doing it on a proper arm wrestling table, except in Danbaren and Kilomoteru. So I would say that arm wrestling is indeed very present in anime, much more as a strength game than a professional sport. So that's it for the video, guys. I just wanted to remember you that it was not an exhaustive list, it was just my 5 favorite anime scenes. But if one of your favorite arm wrestling anime scenes wasn't in this video, do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next video, peace out!